Oh, one more thing I forgot. The man's name that I was trying to remember is Richard Doty, and I still can't remember. It's this special intelligence brand division of the, I think it's the Air Force. Um, Another book that I'd recommend, actually another author I'd recommend is Jacques Vallée. He's a French UFO researcher, written a number of books. Um, One book that I particularly, well, a lot of his books I like. He's written Passport to Magonia. He's written Passport to Magonia, a number of other books, and Revelations. Revelations is actually the third of a three-part um, uh, trilogy of nonfiction books about the UFO phenomenon. And Revelations um, explores, like, it's hard to describe, the myth, the aspect of myth and how that plays into UFO lore, and the aspects of perception and how that plays into UFO lore. I believe one of the earlier books in the trilogy is titled something like Perception. It's been a long time since I've even read these books, so forgive me for my lack of good memory right now. But it's been like a couple of decades at least since I've read these books. But I urge you to check out Jacques Vallée and Revelations, because usually UFO book. There are several different kinds of UFO books. There's, of course, the contactee books, which, aside from fascinating reading or like reading about contactee cult groups, it's not really worth reading. That's one category. So then the other group is what I would call like mainstream UFO research books, which would be telling in a trying to be accurate in how they're presenting it. They mention details of cases, and they take some aspect of ufology, and they talk about the case, and they explore different things and ways in which it would not be explained by prosaic means and so forth. But the key point is that they're applying, I don't want to say rigid scientific critical application to it necessarily, but at least it's a sober examination of cases. So, and there's Jacques Vallée, who, but the cases, the way that the mainstream take on UFO research has largely been that these are craft from other planets, and traveling here and so forth. Jacques Vallée is in that category where it's not necessarily other planets, it could be other dimensions or something about the way our mind works or other intelligence. He seems more open-minded, considering other possibilities rather than strict technological craft arriving and so doing what they do. Okay, all right, so long.